BBC News, I'm Clyde Tilsney. We now bring you news of the Tunisian revolution. The Middle Eastern country Tunisia is under a new government based around Hobbesian theory and Sharia law. They recently drafted a new constitution attempting to give power to government and limit citizens' freedom. Although Tunisia is no longer a dictatorship, the government still has great power in this country today. Tunisia also has the presence of Salafists, people fighting for religion and Sharia law. Salafists recently presumably assassinated opposition leader Chikarit Balea. Much of the marketplace of ideas contributing to outbreak is flowing through social media sites such as YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, and Tumblr. The following video was found in Chikarit Balea's stash of so-called faves.
Tunisian Revolution, Arab Spring, the war starts now. Together in the streets, the fight is back, the war starts now. War starts now, baby, roll with us. People light themselves up like they give a fudge. And people on the edge, all they need to nudge. See the man on the stage going up in flames. Look at Ben Ali saying you're to blame. Tries to suppress, but he just can't tame. Them kids on the street, hard as a rock. You either get cut, get stuck, or get shot.
This is the tale of President Ali, the ruler so handsome, I am so great.
Say what?
The mystical leader of the country Tunisia, praise Ben Ali over Allah.
Yeah, that was all wrong. Ben Ali is the worst. Try to solve this problem by spitting this verse. People protests going on in the streets. Media sites blowing up with all of our beats. Ben Ali responds, tear gas in our face. Tries to keep up with the quickening pace. The battle begins. All will watch till we see who wins.
Now back to the good part. From the day I was born, I yearned for dictatorship. Old Ben Ali, giving them what for. Now the tables have turned. Them rebels fighting me. Is secular leadership what lies in store?
Put your hands in the air and say no more.
Ben Ali, what is the best?
The late shot dead with all the rest.
I am bored, gonna kill some more.
Ali, you gotta leave this video now.
Roger that, let me leave for a little while.
Revolution spread from state to state. Tunisia was the spark that started this fight. In less than 2 years, Ali was in prison. Now all rejoice, a new country's born.
They caught me now, those little cockroaches. This is the tale of Ali in prison, rotting in my cell. I hate everyone. Now Tunisia has a new constitution, but without me, they will burn in hell.
Yeah, turns out Ben Ali was a little fallacious. Tunisia Revolution. Salam.
Hello, this is Clyde Tilsney. I'm here in Tunisia with Ahmed Al Jazeera. Ahmed, why don't you tell us your story of how the revolution began for you?
Well, it all began with small protests. It basically started with small media, the spreading of videos on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and it all started from there. But after that, the authorities kind of tried to shut down those. They arrested rappers, bloggers, and even tried to shut down the power supply to some towns to stop people from accessing the internet. And they just basically took down any video that criticized the government. But these videos, they spread really fast, and they went on news shows, and eventually everyone got to see them. And it wasn't until they started getting physical and arresting people when it started getting bloody and people were killed. Protesters were shot in the streets, and it was really bad. But that's basically how it began.
Okay, so how has the revolution changed the treatment of citizens so far?
Well, it allowed minorities to definitely have more power than before. Before they were all suppressed by powerful men, and now they just have a lot more freedom and just a lot more power.
And how do you feel about who's in power right now?
Well, right now the Ennahda party is in control, but I feel that they are a little too religious for my taste. They are fairly moderate, but still too focused on the Sharia law, in my opinion.
On February 6th, opposition leader Shukri Balayed was murdered outside his home. Why the murder?
Well, obviously there's still a lot of turmoil in Tunisia. The Salafists are the ones who killed him, and it just shows that it is in our blood to want power. But hopefully, as a country, we can all get through this.
Thank you. That looks like that's all we have time for. Thank you, Ahmed. I'm Clyde Tilsney from BBC News, signing off.